Hello, 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 and welcome to Updog Sports Talk. My name is Matt Miller, and I got a sweet new chair, with lumbar support too. Um, Joining me today here at Updog Sports Talk is not just Justin McGovern, but we have intern Tones as well. What's going on, fellas?
Yo, how we doing?
We're happy to hear about your lumbar support.
Yeah, dude, it's fantastic. We are here to talk NFC East. Here at Updog Sports Talk, we like to stick up for the little guy. And we were watching the big media outlets just go on and on about the Lakers, LeBron, the Patriots with Tom Brady, the Buccaneers with Tom Brady, and that was about it. They didn't really talk about anything else. The Yankees, they didn't talk about the Bengals, the Bills. They talked about Michigan a little bit, but they didn't talk about like Cincinnati Bearcats football, or even they have not shown any excitement about the UTRGV Vaqueros. So that's when we decided to step in. And we created this channel so we can stick up for everybody. Your defending champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, what's there to say about the Philadelphia Eagles other than, like, they got the best roster. They got the best running back. Say what you want about Jalen Hurts, but he is pretty good. They did lose Becton, but they addressed a lot of backups this offseason. In free agency, they just on the offensive line, they brought in Kendall Lamb from Miami, Kenyon Green from Houston, Matt Prayer. They drafted Drew Kendall and Miles Hinton. Those were kind of later in the draft, but, I mean, you're not really trying to get the best offensive lineman who wouldn't play. They still have a solid offensive line. They have one of the best receiver duos. Add Jahan Dotson, maybe trio, in the NFL. Their defense is back. They only lost backups, it felt like. The only person listed as injured right now is Nakobe Dean. And even behind him, you just drafted Jihad Campbell. So even if Dean can't play, you got a guy to step in right away. They have Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Zach Bond, Nolan Smith, half the Georgia defense from 2022. I mean, their window's wide open right now. I don't know what else to say about them.
Yeah, you can see their offseason. They very much focused on roster retention, which why wouldn't you? You just prove that no one else is better, so why not try to keep those guys around? They kept as many as they possibly could. I know some guys it wasn't entirely possible. They lost a few guys. I think Bryce Huff and Milton Williams are a few rotational guys on the defensive line that I could think of off the top of my head that are gone. But for the most part, they kept a lot.
Brandon Graham retired.
Brandon Graham, yeah, retired. But for the most part, like, you could see where they kept all of their key players here, because they're making another run at this thing. They're not just here to rise up and win one Super Bowl. No, they're trying to be the NFC's dynasty now.
They're trying to bring in multiple trophies. Like, they took down Tom Brady. They got a little bit of the Tom Brady poison. They're going for it all again. Their window's wide open. They just got elite secondary written all over them, drafted in the last 3 years. Pretty much almost. Yeah, actually, all their defense was drafted in the last 3 years.
And they nailed the draft. They nailed it with these 100%. Guys. Quinyon Mitchell was overlooked by some teams because he was from Toledo. Became one of the best corners in the NFL instantly. Cooper DeJean from Iowa was someone that I thought was really good. He got underrated by the NFL. He ends up being a steal. Keely Ringo kind of surprisingly dropped, and he proved to be a huge contributor for them. You can just see throughout this defense where they just absolutely crushed the draft. And as a result, now they have this really young defense that just harassed Mahomes for an entire Super Bowl, and now a lot of those guys are back.
Yeah, they had, Jordan Davis. They have Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith. They just got Agbo Okoronkwo from Cleveland.
Good effort on that one.
I got it right once.
It's a hard one.
They brought in A.J. Dillon to back up Saquon, so, like, the conspiracy theorist part of me kind of wants to be like, oh, like, the league's setting up Saquon to sit out this year for an injury. But, like, they got Will Shipley. They got deep running backs. They got deep receivers. They're deep everywhere. I don't know what else. This is what you build in Madden. Like, if you decide to go through the draft in Madden, this is what you build in Madden.
In the way that they approached the draft and even following the Super Bowl, it reminds me a lot of the Chiefs. How they approached the draft and, bolstering what they needed to, but doubling down on what they already had and improving in places that they maybe didn't necessarily need to. I think Saquon has still got the league on a stranglehold. Him and AJ Dillon now comparing quads and which one's Quadzilla. Love that for them. Yes. But offensively, super solid as you'll find.
Yeah, and defensively, they nailed this draft again. Justin and Tony, like Justin, you brought up the draft earlier. We went through the starters. Jihad Campbell in the first round, Andrew Mkuba in the second round. They went. I don't think they didn't have a third round pick, but they got Ty Robinson in the fourth round, and then the rest of the guys are kind of just there. But like, they filled everything. There's nothing left for them to do. Like, and now it's like, just don't get hurt and let's run through the league again. Like, let's see if we can go 17-0, set a record, and give the league the middle finger.
The Eagles and Chiefs are playing chess right now, and the rest of the league is playing checkers.
Yep.
Playing catch up.
Yeah. They have. They're betting favorites again. I think. Like, if you don't put money on the Eagles, then
what are you doing with it?
Yeah. They even drafted Kyle McCord. Like,
yeah,
Syracuse legend.
Kyle McCord could end up being their backup this year. Like, Tanner McGee is their competition there. Like,
and DTR.
In case of an emergency, you could have good old, safe, reliable Honda McCord.
We are on all social media, the popular ones at least. X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit. Yeah, follow us everywhere, wherever you get your podcasts. Usually there's a slight delay on that, but yeah, we're there too. We'll catch you guys next time. For the time being, we are sprinkling in college football alongside our NFL videos. We will go back to live in the fall, and we will see you guys in the next video. See ya.